Yo, what's good, y'all? It's KD back with another craft beer run for November 2022. Man, I'm happy to see y'all again, man. Welcome back. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. So yeah, man, let's get to it. Let me kind of adjust my screen here. So first things first, man, as I always say, I want to shout out Untappd, man. Untappd. This is a craft beer app. Their motto is drink socially. That is typically how I'm always utilizing Untappd. It helps me keep track so I can report all of these craft beer runs to you guys, and just kind of keeps me organized, man. So shout out to Untappd. I love these guys. They do good work, man. The app is always on point. So use it, man. It's really a great app. Like I say, it's one of my favorites when it comes to logging beers and kind of keeping track of everything. And it's good stuff. Also, man, before I really get into this craft beer run, I want to take a second to shout out our kind of our website, man. We sincerely always appreciate you guys tuning in, but I want to take a second, man, because you may want to know more about us, and you can Google Fly Dialogue. It's one word, exactly how you spell fly, Fly, and exactly how you spell dialogue, Dialogue. Also, you can visit our Linktree page. Let me pull that up for you. Where's that guy? This guy right here. This is our Linktree page where you can find pretty much a portal, like our YouTube page, everything, but everything is kind of housed here at our Linktree page. Also, if you want some dope music to listen to, you guys may not know, but Fly Dialogue is actually a radio station. If you go to our website, that's flydialogue.com, and hit this play button right here at the top, that'll take you to what is streaming 24/7 nonstop, man. It's hip hop, R&B. Man, I'm telling you, we're literally jamming as we speak, man. So check us out. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Again, the Craft Beer Untappd, or even on YouTube. And again, on all of those platforms, just search Fly Dialogue. Again, that's FLYDIALOGUE. And follow us, friend us, like our stuff, man. Subscribe, check for us. You know what I mean? We'd love to have y'all. It's a pleasure that you're tuning in, but we look forward to possibly connecting with you as well. So yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man, for real. All that said, yeah, man, let's get into this November beer run, man. It was another good one, and as I always say, I promise I'm not gonna keep y'all long, but it was another man. It was just a fun month, man, in November. Now that I'm looking back and thinking about all the spots that I was just have the pleasure of hitting up, man. It's always a good time. Right now, I actually just cracked one, my favorite. This is Magnanimous, a Magnanimous, and I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but this is good Lord, where's it at? There we go. It's called Thiology. This is a triple IPA, and it was a collab from Magnanimous, one of my favorites, and a new brewery, I should say not new, but new to Tampa, Ology Brewing. Both of these guys do exceptional work. I drink a lot of their beers, as much as possible anyway. But check it out. Composition book, or excuse me, Thiology. And my shout out to Craft Brewed, man. This is my little Craft Brewed goblet, sniffer, whatever you want to call it, man. So cheers, man. Cheers to Magnanimous. Cheers to Ology. Cheers to Craft Brewed, man. Some of my favorite spots, man, as it comes to craft beer, man. Good stuff. Juicy. Got a little hop to it. Kind of sweet. It's a triple, man. So it's a really big brew. But oh man, I feel like they did a phenomenal job with this one. They did another one called Advanced Placement too. That top shelf. Whew. But yeah, let's get into November, man. Of course, here's the first thing I did, man. The November Fog Weaver. This is another good one from Magnanimous, man. I had a chance to get back up to Alexandria, and I got, if ever I'm in Northern Virginia, man, I'm probably trying to mess with Aslin. So I ran through a couple at Aslin. As you can see here, top shelf, man. These guys, golly, they just do good work, man. They just do good work. I just posted the anniversary to stout that they did a collab with. I can't remember the other brewery's name, but it's like a peanut butter chocolate cocoa stout. Man, I can't wait to get back up there and touch that one out. 'Tis the season, man. It's getting kind of cold. So I love it when they bring out the stouts, man. This one right here, though, this is generic. This was back in the beginning of November, though. I just had to be up there, man, for work. And like I say, I always make time to pop by there. But, you know, Aslin never fails, man. They always got something new when I go in there, man. This one is generic. I think this was an IPA that I had, top shelf, 4.1, 4.2 out of 5. Really good. This next one, I literally put on there, very nice. This is Unicorn Vomit, another IPA. Top shelf, that's a 4.1. What else we got? Math Mode, man, another good one. Another 4.1. Again, Aslin, man, they're always doing good work, man. Like I say, they got a few different locations too, man. So if you're ever in that area, I think in Pittsburgh is where their new one is coming, man. Man, don't make any excuses, man. Just go over there and holler at them, man. They do good work. I think I got some cans to go and took some over to a buddies of mine too, man. And they just do good work. Double Blasticity. This is looks like just an IPA. Looks like light work, but looks like 4 out of 5. Stellar Parallax, man. I got a flight and just kind of took off, man. This was a good one too. Yeah, Stellar Parallax looks like a 3.8, 3.9 out of 5. Another one from Aslin, Master of Oranges. Man, I was on a nice little run here. That one's about a 3.9 out of 5. Whew, Mind the Hop. Man, 3.8. Yeah, IPA double. This looks like a double New England. Yeah, man, it was a treat. And then this next one, man, a buddy of mine has been telling me about Mustang Sally Brewing Company for a while, and finally had the chance to go out there and mess with them. I had to be out in, what's the name of that town? I think it was Reston, out in Reston, Virginia. And Mustang Sally, I think, is in Chantilly, and or at least one of their locations. I think they may have a couple different locations, but I hit up the Joan in Chantilly, and it was a good time. Good beer, pretty solid. They even got a restaurant in the spot that I was at. It was real good. This is good Folken Time. It's about a 3.7 out of 5. Looks like an IPA. Again, I got to go by Katie IPA because, man, I love IPAs. Here's another one. I also love the decoration that they had, man, the kind of decor that they had at Mustang Sally. They got if you see this little, the wall behind me is almost like a Tetris wall that they had set up, man. You gotta love Tetris. Those attention to details, man, the way they curated their space is dope. Which is pretty big too. They had a nice little patio right when you walk up, and inside, man, it's real spacious. And like I say, so spacious, man. They even got a restaurant up in there, man. It's dope. Here's another one. No ordinary rabbit. Not too bad there. About a 3.6, maybe 3.7 out of 5, which is solid. No Ordinary Rabbit. I think that. I'm sorry. This is Freak. This was a nice, kind of a sour that they had. It's a series called Freak. I think this is the blackberry one. And I think they even had another one too that was good. Yeah, Mustang Sally Brewing Company, man. They were doing good work, man. I enjoyed it in there. Hello, Jerry. I think this was one of my favorite IPAs. I gave this one a 4.1 out of 5. But yeah, Hello, Jerry. I think that's themed after Seinfeld, one of my favorite shows, actually. I guess that's Newman saying hello, Jerry, where Seinfeld would say hello, Newman. Anyway. And yeah, this is that restaurant that they got in there, man. It was like sausage, man. This was a pretzel bun. You can't see you can kind of see the fixings more than anything, but man, they had some bacon on here. It was like some chives, a little cheese. The fries were dope. Yeah, it was a treat. It was a treat. So I appreciate Mustang Sally. Oh, I got the glass. So, if I get the glass, you know what time it is. So yeah, shout out to Mustang Sally, man. They're doing good work in there. Oh yeah, this is the other Freak, that sour. This is a tangerine. So they had a tangerine and a blackberry. Both were pretty good. So Yeah, man, enjoyed it, man. Here's another can from Aslin, Master of Karate. Really nice brew. I like that one. That was like a 4.1 out of 5. This was over at my buddy's spot, man. I finally got a chance to get by him. His name is Nolan. And man, Nolan been wanting me to get by a spot, but I finally had a chance to get over there. So I'm glad I did. Saw him and his wife and got to check out his house, man. He's so proud of his house, man. And it's a dope spot, man. I'm proud of him for just being in that area. He's out in Bowie. I almost called it Bowie, but it's Bowie anyway. But yeah, shout out to Nolan and the fam, man. They actually, Nolan was like, man, what do you drink? I was like, man, if you can get some Aslin, man, I'm with it. So he had some cans of Baby Shark and that Master Karate waiting on me when I got to the house, man. He says it's all love, man. That's the fam. So I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Nolan. Let me see here. This was, I don't even remember this, John. Oh, this may have been like in the airport or something. Oh no, I'm sorry. This was in the hotel. So I was up there for a conference, and this was the hotel, the Capitol Burger, which was a dope little spot. But I just, I grabbed this one. Evil Genius beer. This is Stacy's mom. It wasn't too bad. Nothing like to write home about. This was another place in walking distance too, man. Right there in Reston. This is Juicy Brewing Company. They weren't too bad, man. They had a vibe in there. Some of the beers were a little different. They were definitely taking a lot of, they were adventurous. I'll say that, man. And I always admire that, man, when people are really taking chances and doing things that aren't necessarily, traditional or whatever. So they were taking a lot of chances with their beer. They were decent enough where I would definitely hit them up again if I was back in that area. They had some interesting ones. This one was really crazy. This was like a smoothie. I didn't even realize it was that, but it was kind of wild. This is mega fresh. Oh yeah, you see the glass that I got. I think I took this one over to homie's house. We were playing, I think this was the Georgia game. Tennessee was playing Georgia, man. And, I think I took some cans over there. Actually went to the Aslin. So I've been to the Alexandria location. And then I also Aslin has another location in, I think it's called Herndon, Virginia. And it's like downtown, man. And it's such a dope space. I should have got more pictures. But I picked up a few cans from there. This is a double infrared starfish. Really nice brew, about a 3.8, 3.7 out of 5. Yeah, I had a good time, man. Aslin, like I say, they always do good work, man. I'm always talking about them guys. If I'm talking about Virginia, I'm talking about Aslin, or I'm talking about the Vale. So one of the two, man. Every time I get in Virginia, it's one of them. This is one that my homie sent. Like we did a Goat Week. I think I told y'all about Goat Week. This year it was in Tampa, so we called it Goat Week Bay. But my homie left some. That was back in August or September. It was either August or September, man. I can't remember. I think it was September. And a homie Brian, he left me some stuff from Funky Town. This is a summertime shot. Real cool, real clean. As I put here, this I think it was a Pilsner. Yeah, it was chill, man. And I think Funky Town may even be a black-owned brewery, man. So shout out to those guys. They're doing good work. Funky Town out of Chicago. I got to get up there and check them out, man. I'd love to do a feature on them, man. So I gotta pub them up, man. Anybody who's doing in this space, black owned, I'm always gonna shout them out, man, because I feel like there's not enough of us in the space. But in any case, this is Civil Society Brewing. Those are the guys that I mess with down in Palm Beach. Here's another one from Magnanimous. That's Bury Yourself Alive. That's a top shelf sour, in my opinion, man. They did a great job with this one. It's an Imperial too. It's dope. Magnanimous is always doing good work. No surprise there. Man, Bullfrog Creek Brewing Company. This is real close to the crib. They're over in like Valrico. I think it's Valrico, Valrico, Florida. So it's kind of close to where I am. It's like a suburb of Tampa, if you will. Maybe about 20 minutes southeast of Tampa. And they have some good stuff, man. I actually found these guys at Tampa Bay Beer Week, that event called Halfway There, that they did in Armature Works. And me and my wife were really impressed by these guys. So I finally had a chance to actually go to their location in Valrica and had a few things, man. They're doing good work, man. This will definitely be in rotation, man. And I appreciate these guys having me. They had a few good things. Let me see here. This was this looks like a Haze for Days, Doxed. That was good. Bullfrog Creek. Let me see here. What was this one? When Hazy. This one wasn't too bad. About a 3.8 out of 5. There's some others too. I think they had a sour that was pretty decent. Check these guys out, man. These guys are good. If you're in Tampa, man, and you got a chance, and maybe you're out and about, like southeast of downtown, check these dudes out, man. They're doing good work. I enjoyed my time in there. I actually got a good salad too. So, Bullfrog Creek Brewing, man, Valrica, Florida. Hit them. Oh man, Coppertail. I think this was that same day. It was kind of raining and whatnot, but I had a chance to go over Coppertail, and Coppertail does, for the most part, I feel like they're kind of like I won't say middle of the road. They're like on the other side. They're better than middle of the road, if you will. But I wish they would do. I don't know. I wish they'd take some more chances. But you know, these guys do great brewing, do good work. I always pop in there not only for beer, but they got excellent food too. Typically, I'll get their waffle fries and like their it's like a buffalo cauliflower that they do, kind of mimicked after like buffalo wings, except it's cauliflower, man. It's a nice dish. I always mess with them. So cheers to Coppertail, man. They've been around for a while. I think they're one of the pioneers maybe in this craft beer space down here in Tampa. So definitely hit them up. They should definitely be in your rotation. But yeah, this is Hop Skull 21. I think I've had several iterations of this. 21, I've had like earlier iterations of it, maybe 17 and, you know, 10 or whatever it may be, man. This is one of their kind of go-tos. And it's good stuff, man. I gave this one a 3.8, maybe 3.9 out of 5. So this is good. This was one that I'd always be checking for. Another staple, man, in Tampa Bay is Cigar City Brewing. If you've ever probably referenced or heard about craft beer in this area, it's probably has something to do with Cigar City. They've been down here for a while. They're one of the pioneers, I think, in the space, in the game, maybe even in Florida, not just in Tampa, but they've been around for quite some time. And it's not that they're not in my rotation, but sometimes I don't always get a chance to go by there because I'm not really thinking about them. I'd say right now they're kind of middle of the road for me anyway, but they have like some selections that are just top shelf. So I'll go in there and peep them out every now and then. But they do a wide variety of beers, 3 on a match. This looks kind of like a porter. You know, and as usual, I ran through a flight. This is High Allied. This is their staple. Probably what everybody knows Cigar City for. This is a nice IPA. Once upon a time, man, this was literally my favorite IPA. I was like, God, that IPA is so good. And it's still probably overall one of my favorites, man. It's real crushable, but it was, oh man, when I first had it, I was like, God, this is creamy. This is smooth, got a hop to it. Citrusy. It was everything that I wanted. Now that I've been in the game a little longer, there, you know, more iterations of IPAs that I like. I really like hazies, man. Like I said, Katie IPA, but High Ally is one of those top shelf ones, man, that I can always go to, always rely on, and never be disappointed in it. So Cigar City, man, definitely High Ally from Cigar City. It's top shelf. Elegant Parchment. This looks like this was a good one. I can't remember exactly what this was, but 3.8. 3.9 out of 5. That's a good one. Juice Lord, that's Magnanimous. This looks like and Savior, so this is at double. This is probably my favorite out of that collection. I'm not even going to talk about it because I always do. This is 1,000 Eyes. I think I talked about that one last month too, man. I got cans. Like I say, when I find a spot that I like, I go shopping. So I got plenty of cans of Magnanimous. I'm not only in the cellar, but in the closet too, man. I got a walk-in closet that's back here. This door leads into the cellar where a lot of, anyway, I won't get into that. This is another one that I've talked about, Destination Paradise. This is from Ology. This is that Mosaic. This is a really nice one. Another one of the cans that I got when I was on the road. This is a bottle that I got from Funky Buddha, Void Shaker. This is the Barrel Aged Coffee Stout. Pretty tough. I like that one a lot. I should shout out Untappd on this one, man. I actually put this one on Instagram. But my guy, Brian, again, this is from Funky Town Brewing. He gave me that Pilsner and also gave me the stout from the Black is Beautiful collection, man. And Untappd on Instagram, man, they shouted me out, man. They shouted out Fly Dialogue. I appreciate that. Always appreciate the love. But this one is a really good one, man. I'm biased, but Black is Beautiful. That line, that collection of beers that they got, porters and stouts, always top shelf to me. I gave this one a 3.8. I think 3.8 out of 5. So again, from Funky Town Brewery up in Chicago, man. Shout out to those cats. Magnanimous is another can that I got, man. I almost forgot I had this one. This is Appetite for Hazies, though. This is, I believe, a double IPA. Really nice. This is a 4.1 that I gave it out of 5. Legend Brewing Company. Oh man, this was up to my trip in Richmond. So back up to Virginia, had another show. This was kind of mid-month, maybe a couple weeks ago, before Thanksgiving. But a buddy of mine used to live right around the corner, and right when I touched down, I think I got there and I was like, okay, let me go find something. Wanted to eat. He said the wings over there were real good. I didn't get the wings. I just got a salad, man. I'm trying to streamline a little bit. So I got a salad over there, which was cool. The beer were just, they were kind of middle of the road. So I won't go too far into the Golden IPA, about a 3.4, 3.3. Two of Swords. I can't remember what that one was. Looks kind of like looks like a malty IPA maybe. Again, this is Legend Brewing, right on the doorstep of downtown Richmond, on the Forest Hills side, I believe. For all the Richmond folks watching, y'all know Forest Hills, or maybe Forest Hill. Forest Hill or Forest Hills. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. It's the Vale is actually located in Forest Hill. That's why I say that, honestly. So Legend Brewing, man, good spot. I mean, I got a couple brews in, a quick flight. Again, nothing too crazy to write home about. But it was cool. It was a nice spot, man. Sometimes you just go for the experience, man, and that's what they had. This one looks pretty decent. A pomegranate Berliner Weiss, kind of like a sour beer. It was crisp. They do decent work. But on to this spot, man. This was a treat, man. Me and my coworker, again, I was up there for a conference, and we found this spot, Secret Sandwich Society. It was right downtown, next to close to the convention center. And in a Hilton. I'm always staying at Hilton, so it was right next to our hotel. And we popped in there, man. It was a dope little spot, man. They got some local favorites on tap. This was a Falcon Smash from Triple Crossing. Really cool spot, good beer. Triple Crossing actually has a location that's pretty close to down. Actually, not close, but is downtown. I actually checked them out on my last in October. But this one, man, this was Secret Sandwich Society that I hit up. So I had that Triple Crossing, which was really good. I enjoyed that one as an IPA. And then I had this other one, Mama Tired. This is from Parkway Brewing Company. I don't know much about these guys, but this sour was nice, man. Kind of like a fruited sour. You can tell on the hue right there, kind of like that purple or violet. Man, I love beers like that. I'll be honest with you, man. I love them there. For that day, it was nice and sunny out. Wasn't like crazy warm, but it was about, I don't know, like 50, 55. So it was just a nice one. Had a couple half pours up in Secret Sandwich Society. Shout out to those guys. They do good work, good beer, great cocktails too, man. Don't play with them, man. They got a nice food menu too. Man, this next one, Hardywood Park Craft Brewery, man. Shout out to my guy, Phil, who has been trying to get me to Hardywood for a while now. And we finally got over there. And it was me, Phil, and my other homie, KG, got over there and just had a ball, man. We actually hit up Stone Brewing before we went over to Hardy Park. Let me stay focused though. Hardy Park, man, is this location. Dang, I can't remember the exact location. It wasn't the farm location. Let me say that. It was not the farm location. It was the joint, like more so when I think it was like Scott's Edition. And oh man, it's such a dope facility, man. They got a crazy patio with fire pits. They got a stage for like live performances. It's crazy. It's a beautiful setup, man. Beautiful setup. We had a ball over there. Ran through a couple. This is a Sheep Mullet. I think this was a porter. No, I'm sorry. This is not the one. That's definitely not an Imperial Double IPA. It's not that one. That's the wrong picture. I typically don't do that, but yeah, that's the same picture. I think it's the jump behind it. Anyway, So we ran through that. This is a gingerbread stout by Hardywood. I got Phil, man. Shout out to Phil, man. He got me a 4-pack of this one. Man, it's messed up. I actually left that joint in the hotel, man. Still kicking myself about that. But anyway, this was a really good one. I had one, gave one to a coworker of mine because she's into stouts too. Shout out to Mariah. And then I left the last 2 in there. I was supposed to give them to B, and my bad, B. I left them jumps in the hotel. I had them and some cans from the Veil lined up, and I just left them jumps in a hurry, trying to get to the airport. Man, had to get to the crib. So next time, I got you though. Next time, actually, matter of fact, you just need to go up there to Richmond with me. Like, we need to make a run, man. Chris, we need to go ahead and make one of our epic runs, man, up to Virginia and mess with KG and Phil, and hit up Hardywood Park, the Veil. Triple Crossing, all of them, man. There's a bunch up there. Stone is up there. We had a great time. This is the Bourbon GBS, the gingerbread stout. Another iteration of the gingerbread stout. Man, they were just doing good work, man. Good work, man. We really had a ball over there. Oh, the pizza, bruh. You get a chance, touch up the pizza too. The pizza's excellent. It's just it's one of those really, really dope facilities, but like, I've been to another one in like dang it, where was that one? It's called Two Silos. And I went to Two Silos, and it was just a crazy venue, crazy brewery. They had a in between this other spot. It was like a playground almost, man, because it was a live music event venue, but then it was another full bar, like, and restaurant in the middle of the brewery and like this live music venue. And it was dope, but their beer was only decent, you know what I'm saying? But Hardywood Park Craft Brewery, they are doing work. The facility is dope, and I'll be back. I got to go to the other location too, man. Phil, when I come back, man, we got to hit out whatever that spot is, the ranch or whatever, out in the country or wherever the hell it is, man. We got to hit it up. So I'll let you know when I'm back, man. KG, always a pleasure too, man. You got to pull up. So like I said, we hit up Stone Brewing. Stone is all over the place, but they have an incredible facility in Richmond. According to Phil and KG, they were like, this is kind of their hub on the East Coast, which makes perfect sense because it's huge. They got a big operation in there, and it was a good time, man. Really nice space. They were actually about to close for a private event, which, hey, man, I get it. I can imagine that they get people renting out that space a lot because it's fresh. But they had a food truck that was outside. They had a dope patio outside with, I think, some heat lamps. But then you get inside, it's a nice space, warm, very inviting. And I won't talk bad about it. KG was talking about he didn't want to mess with him because he had a bad experience before and hadn't messed with him dude since they pulled up in Richmond. I think he went up originally there and just had a not so good experience. And that's unfortunate, man, because sometimes when that happens, you know what I'm saying? They lose customers. I don't know if Stone was really worried about it. They got a big customer base, but it's just weird. But the good dude that KG is, he said, yo, I'm gonna give him another chance. We're gonna go in there and check it out. And it was a good experience. So, man, maybe it was just a bad beer tender or bartender, whatever you want to call him, who was in there and had a bad day or whatever, man. And that's unfortunate when that happens because it does, man. It kind of tarnish your brand. So, like I said, a good dude that KG was, he was like, no, we'll go back in there and try to mess with him and see how it goes. And it was a good experience. So I think that one will be back in the rotation, not only for me, but for him too. Cause like I say, the facility is dope. The area is dope. And it's not too far from downtown, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe like 10 minutes. It wasn't that bad. So yeah, Stone Brewing though, man. They had some good stuff on tap. Look at that Stone Tangerine Express Hazy IPA. Yeah, that one wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. This is a Stone Delicious IPA, double IPA. That's right up my alley. Here's another one. Stone Hazy IPA. Nice IPA there. Hazy, of course. Pretty straight to the point. And then, like I say, I left Richmond and went home. My wife and my son, we wanted to spend some time with family. Family's obviously the most important, man. So we had a chance to kind of take a road trip. They flew in from Tampa. And then I flew in from Richmond and we met in Nashville and got to see my mom and dad and some friends. And, while I'm there, obviously I'm going to, maximize the time, man. So I hadn't been to this spot in a while. This is Tennessee Brew Works. Good stuff. I feel like, and I don't even know how to put this, but, and not sound mean, but it's like I feel like my favorite time at Tennessee Brew Works was the first time I visited there. And since I just feel like it hasn't, like, I feel like they may need to, I don't know, diversify or maybe try some other things. Cause it's not like the beer is bad, but they're just not, I feel like they're not really pushing the envelope. And I feel like for the space that they have in the area that they're in, the downtown Nashville, they're doing what works though, man. But I feel like they could get a little more adventurous, but that's just my personal opinion. These guys, again, they're still doing good work. I think I got the glass just because it's one of my, I just like the space, man. Tennessee Brew Works. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Shout out to those guys though, man. They always got real fun people that are working, good customer service. And like I said, the beer is solid. Obviously, I got a chance to go over to Southern Grist. That's probably my favorite brewery in Nashville. Them and like Bearded Iris. They're just two of my favorites, man. They're good. So I ran through some of those. These guys are also in my last beer run, but because they're Southern Grist, man, they always keep something new on tap. So, had a chance to do this one, the chocolate cheesecake Coppertail. Coppertail is one of their stouts that they always bring back and do different iterations of. Had that one. This is the 1,000th unique beer. Really nice IPA, about a 3.8, 3.9. Here's another one from Southern Grist. I've had this one several times, but this is different iterations again. Double dry hop, mixed greens. This is 59. They got a lot of different iterations of this one, but they're all solid, man. The ones that I've had anyway. I hadn't had all 59. That'd be tough. But yeah, there's another one, the double dry hop 1 year anniversary 2022. This is the redo. This one I never had before. This was good, man. This was a solid IPA. I think it was a double IPA actually. But this was nice, man. I really love Southern Grist, their new location out east. It's I got special memories from the OG one off of let me think here. I think it was off Douglas or somewhere like that out east. But this one's a little further like north. I think this was further north. But anyway, good times, man. Good times. Some of the homies came out. Shout out to B. Always pulls up on me for lunch. My homie Derek. Woodrow, man. It was good to see those cats, man, and just kind of chop it up over a nice flight. Yeah, this was Hawaiian Thanksgiving. This was a nice little fruited sour. Man, they just do good work, man. Gotta love them. Also, out in like the Donaldson area, well, maybe not Donaldson. It's like Lebanon Road and like Donaldson Pike, kind of right there. I don't know if you're from Nashville, maybe you know about McGavick High School. It's right down the street from McGavick. But yeah, it's a spot called Tenfold Brewing. They're not too bad. They do decent work. They're kind of middle of the road. Nothing that you'll be disappointed in, but nothing I think that you'll be like just blown away by. But they do good work. They do good work, man. And then I also got by a little tap room. I love to hit up tap rooms every now and then. This is called Homegrown. My homie B put me on this one. And it's out in the Donaldson area too. That was a treat. This next one, I think probably gets one of the best highlights, or I should highlight it the best out of the whole November beer run, because man, this one is in Athens, Georgia. Like I say, my wife and I visited my mother and father out in Nashville or Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And then we drove from Nashville down to Athens, Georgia, which is kind of like northeast. It's, the Bulldogs, University of Georgia area. And man, I've been going, like I say, my wife and I are about to celebrate 15 years, and I've been going to Athens even longer. And I've never been to this spot, man. It was crazy. This is Academia Brewing. And man, they do really, really good work. Shout out to those guys. Shout out to Caroline. She really took care of us. We went in there. We were technically about to go to a couple different spots. I think Creature Comfort, and then maybe Terrapin. And this spot was real close to where her folks are at on that side of Athens. And man, it was like the first one. And we didn't go anywhere else, man. This spot was that dope. This was a nice, this is Nitro Imperial O negative. This is like a fruited sour, but made with like nitro gas. Whew, top shelf. This one was real good. I gave this one a 4.1. They've also got a regular Imperial O negative that I rated high too. I think it's this, John. Yep. Real nice, man. These guys are doing really good work all across the spectrum, man. Like I say, this was a fruited sour. Here's a brown, kind of like a porter or whatever. This is What's Up, Doc. This was good, 4 out of 5. This one was also good. This is a sour. This is Granny's Goodies. Tasted like kind of like a crisp apples, green apples or whatever. That one was good. Like I said, Caroline, man, she really rolled out the red carpet. She just started pouring up, man. I got a flight originally of 4 and ran through about 8, 9 flights. It got absolutely crazy. I think my only complaint, man, this one here is a Hopperdesiac. They had this one in pineapple, and I was like, yo, that's got to be crazy. But they were out of it. That's about the only disappointing thing I have to report from Academia Brewing. I mean, they were out of it most certainly because it's probably delicious. This one was really good. I gave this one a 4.2. So the pineapple Hopperdesiac, I would imagine, had to be even better. So in any case, I'll go back to these guys, though. This will definitely be in rotation any and every time I go back to Athens, Georgia, man. Shout out to these guys. Great customer service. They got food. They got a full bar. I got the glass. No, I'm not drinking out of the glass today, but I got the glass, man. So yeah, big shout to those guys, man. I ran through quite a bit. You can see here. Ooh, this one was pretty dope. Chocolate, pecan, vanilla. This was a nice little stout that they had. Oh man, it was a good time. They got one called IQ, and this is 2 times IQ, which was it was nice. It was nice. I don't even think I rated that one, but that one's definitely 4 out of 5 at least. Top shelf. This is crazy. This is actually a can that I left at my in-laws spot when I went over there. I think last year. This John has been aged for a minute. So this is a Westbrook. It was decent. I was expecting a little more because I love Westbrook. Westbrook is out of the Carolinas, I think South Carolina, and I was expecting more. But it was kind of funny how this one was just left in the fridge, and my mother-in-law was like, "Hey, we left it here for you, so hopefully it's still good." I was like, "Of course it's still good, man. This junk probably aged to perfection." Anyway, this is another one from this is Double Top. I think this was a collab that they did. It was decent. It was definitely not one of my favorites there, but like I said, I go shopping, man, when I found a spot that I like. So I went shopping in there. That one didn't really hit. I like double IPAs, but it wasn't one of my favorites. But that spot I'll definitely be back to. And the last one, man, Creature Comforts. This is the one probably. I don't know. When I think of Athens and craft beer, I think of Creature Comforts, right? So I had a chance to run in there real quick. They're downtown Athens. This was during the Georgia, I think Georgia Tech game. Yeah, this was just this past weekend that I was in there. And bunch of Georgia fans. This space is incredible. They've got a beautiful inside space, but then they have these tents and everything set up outside for like game days. So they like do it. It's almost like a tailgate situation. So you can go in there early before the game and get it in, and then walk over to the stadium, check out the game, or just post up there because they got TVs and everything to watch, man. It's Athens is one of my favorites, man. It's a nice town. That a lot of it I think has to do with just my wife's hometown, man. But you know, love my in-laws, love her family, man. It's just it's a dope spot. You know, I could easily see myself going to school there, honestly. I won't say it reminds me of Knoxville. But it's just got a good feel up there, man. So I definitely always love going by Creature Comforts and just stopping by and just seeing what these guys are doing. Good work as usual, though. Maybe not this one. This one's just decent. Cosmic Debris, an IPA that was just okay. This one about 3.4, 3.5 Imperial Trop Haze. Not too bad. This one kind of middle of the road as well. Solid. This was Flash Cat. And that brings me to the end of it, man. This is the one that I'm sipping right now, the Thiology. So yeah, man, good. Man, a nice run, man. I kept y'all a little longer than I thought I would, honestly. But, you know, as I always say, man, I appreciate you guys popping in and checking out what we're doing. You know, y'all be sure to hit us up though, man. Like I say, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Obviously, you can find us on Untappd. Shout out to those guys. But yeah, man, hit us up, man. YouTube, all of it, man. Hit us up. Follow us, friend us, subscribe, whatever you want to call it, man. Just check for us, man. Like I say, we look forward to the opportunity to connect with y'all and look forward to sharing the next craft beer run, man. Next month. Yeah, this is November though, man. Signing off, man. KD, thanks again. Love, peace, blessings, and yeah, salud. Let's talk soon. Peace.